Getting some back feed. All right, what's up, everybody? Man, it's yours truly, Doc Payne. Man, we're coming here with an exclusive. We have the Asian sensation, Michael King himself, and Luke Fury. Both of them coming out of the South. I've been hearing some big news. The Asian sensation, the manager right now, and I've worked down there, so when I was hearing, oh man, there's a manager down there kind of making people forget about you, and I'm going, uh-oh, he's got to be good. So how you doing?
I am doing great. Glad to be on your show. Um, building building a reputation out here in the South, and I'm not going to limit myself to the Carolinas. I'm a national thinker. All right, so I'm ready to spread my wings, take my people to go national, and I'm not here just to play hobby wrestling. I'm here to go somewhere and take some people with me.
Exactly. Oh man, we're already getting people coming on. Mike Legg, hello,
That's right.
fellas. He says we've got Tyler Bailey with what up? How you doing, Tyler? Thank you so much for joining us. So, Mr. Luke Fury, we can't forget about you. I've seen you work. I've been down in North Carolina. There's quite a few promotions, and you've been around, and you ain't even been in the business that long.
Mhm. Um, so, are you referring to my dad? Is that what you're referring to?
I'm referring to you because you ain't been in too long now.
Oh, I thought you were saying okay. Yeah, I started full-time wrestling back in, I think it was March, if I'm not mistaken, beginning of March. Oh, March 13th. That's the exact date. March 13th, 2021, and ever since then I've been wrestling almost every weekend. You know, doing as much as I can, just branching out. And you can ask Michael. I mean, we've traveled a pretty good bit together, and
Yep.
he's been ringside with me. So, so far it's looking pretty good for both of us. So, you know.
Now, with the Asian sensation, one of the reasons I wanted you on, you ain't been in the business that long either, and you're making such a rumble. What are you doing right?
Talking to Luke, right?
No,
he's
you.
talking to you. He's talking to you,
What am I
right?
doing right?
You're not. You haven't been in this business that long as well.
That's
and
right.
You're already
It's
making
true.
such a fuck. Everybody's already focusing on you. So tell me what the Asian sensation's doing that's causing this rumble.
Okay, I'm doing several things. First, I believe in the variety of ables. Okay, first, I am able. I'm able on the mic. I'm also reliable. So when I say I'm going to be somewhere and I say what time I'm going to be there, that's where I'm going to be and that's the time I'm going to show up. I'm dependable. So it's week in, week out, day in, day out. I am doing what I need to do. I'm keeping my word. My integrity is my bond. That is what I'm selling here. The other thing is I work a microphone. That is my tool of the trade. I'm not in there being body slammed unless I'm not doing my job right. But so I get on the mic. I tell people what they need to hear. I tell people what they need to know. I pump up the people that I represent, and I make sure that the people who want to, work against us know their place and know their destiny, which is going to be utter failure. So that's what I'm doing. Additionally, I'm not just sitting down and in one promotion. If I have a free weekend, if I have a free Friday night and something's going on in Georgia that I'm not involved in, I'm going to drive down to Georgia, buy a ticket, sit in there, see what they've got going on, see what wrestlers are worth investing in, and then have a conversation with those wrestlers.
All right. So this man's scouting, folks. He is scouting. Now we are getting lit up. We're going to acknowledge everybody. Mr. Odello, what's up, sir? Gentlemen, I've actually had the honor to walk out to the ring with and represent myself. Tyler Beatty, my boy Luke. What up, Luke Fury?
What's going on?
Luke actually did, yo. What's up, Michael King from Ryan Belcher? He's up at saying, what's up to Luke Fury? Now we got Ben Wolf coming in. Hello, Michael King. I'm Luke Fury. Ben's a good friend. One hell of a ref. Guy calls it down the middle. All right, Mr. Fury.
What's going on?
You got a big match coming up, correct?
I do indeed. people don't know exactly who it is yet. I'm waiting for the
Finalization.
yeah, I'm waiting for the go ahead. I mean, it's next Saturday. I mean, I can tell you that it's next Saturday. American Lucha Wrestling. It's okay. I'll explain it like this. I've looked up to the guy for. It's been at least 3.5 years going on 4 really since he started wrestling, and he's a pretty big name over in North Carolina right now. So needless to say, I'm excited, and I know we're both gonna tear down the house because I'm gonna bring all I've got, and I know he'll bring everything he's got.
Now, coming to the manager, what is your advice on this match? What do you want to see out of Luke Fury?
For this match, I want
he's
him.
frozen.
Yeah, he froze up. Oh, Mike, you froze up.
How about now?
Your screen's froze.
Yeah, your screen froze up, but we can still hear you. So
Yeah, we can hear you. Hey, y'all
Okay.
just get a nice picture of the Asian sensation. So all you women out there, you're falling in love looking at the young man.
I know,
You
right?
see what's going on. See, that's what the secret is. He's hanging out with these young guys that women are chasing. And he's right in the mix of it now.
Right in the mix.
We caught on to the secret already there, Mr. Asian Sensation. Uh-huh.
Okay, there we go.
There,
All right.
now he's back, guys. Now he's
Sorry,
back.
So what I want to see from Luke,
Yes.
well, first I want to see some ferocity. Luke, he looks like a pretty boy. He looks, I'll be honest, he looks a little soft. He looks like a pretty boy who wants to be all finesse. All right, so I like to see him, throw some punches, be a little bit mean. I'd like to see him work smart. Yeah, he can fly around, but it'd be great to see him pick a body part and just work it for a while and disable that joint. And then lastly, I'd like to see a W.
There it is.
Actually, keep on talking. I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and get the go ahead to say exactly who it is because I'm getting that. If I don't ask him, I'm gonna say it on accident. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask if I can.
I'll tell you what, you can even invite him on.
Who, Jack?
You can send him an invite and invite him on. Bring your opponent on here.
Oh, all right, I mean, I'll give it a shot.
You know what? I am about helping talent. I'm about helping other promotions. I love this business. Bring them on.
All right.
So I have Zay Vega telling me that he's having trouble connecting to getting on. I sent him the link, but he isn't able to get on.
Messenger. I do believe he's on my messenger. Tell him to hit me up. I'll send it straight to him.
You know what? Screw it. I don't think he can join because he is like at a training thing right now and he's like with wrestlers. So it's like, I don't want to bother him at the same time. But I'll say it because later this week, the poster's coming out. The match is coming out. July 31st at American Lucha Wrestling. It's Luke Fury versus Jackson Drake. And I'm telling you, it's going to be no less than a hard-fought battle because I promise you I'm going to bring everything I've got. I know Jack will too. I know he's going to bring everything he's got. So I'm telling you, you should come out and watch this because this is going to be a war for the both of us.
All right.
Tell him the location and the time.
I do not know the time. I know the location. American Lucha Wrestling in Burlington, North Carolina. The time probably 6 to 8 o'clock. Something like that. So,
guys, we'll get you the official information. We'll make sure of it. I will reach out. I'll have them send me the flyer, and I'll post it up on my Doc Payne, put it on my Twitter and everything, and let everybody know what's going on.
We've got a hype video coming. We've got the poster coming, so it's all good.
Oh, well, now we're getting some questions. Guys, keep coming with these questions because you guys just went off the chain. Here we go.
Oh, God.
We need to work together again, kid.
Hey.
Tyler.
Hey, man. Man.
Looks can be deceiving. Think Mr. Fury is strong. There you go. There's a good call out to you. Tyler Bailey, me and my partner need to work you and someone else at ALW.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be good.
He definitely has a baby face.
Oh, man. I know he ain't hit me with that one.
Bro, I also need the fade with Luke Fury and his partner of his choosing.
Hey.
But they're just going on, ain't they? They're just wanting to really get it going here.
I know, right, man?
All right. here we go. Getting away from Luke, Mr. King. Who all do you represent?
Right now, so I represent the young legend Luke Fury. I represent the wily veteran, the man that's too cold to hold, AJ Frost. I represent the Singapore assassin, Zay Vega.
Mm-hmm.
And Doc Payne, I owe you a favor. All right.
What's that?
Because last week on your show, you had Ben Wolf on and you had JC Wolf on, and I made a little comment. So JC and I got to talking, and it is official. JC Wolf is part of King Enterprises as of now.
Ooh, what did it now? I tell you what, you're going after these young lions. I could see him and Luke Fury together, tag team. I mean, this is a nice little stable that's going on. Now I see what you're doing here. That's nice work. Nice.
I've got the pack. I've got a veteran, and I'm not done. I'm looking for some big, mean people, and you know what? I have the Sheik Akbar Bashar.
Wow.
So
there we are. Now we're talking. There's a gentleman I'd love to have on here. This guy does have a reputation in the ring.
You know, it wouldn't be the first time he's teamed up with a Fury. I'm just saying. I mean,
for a fact, I would not mind having the man himself, the Asian sensation, with the entire stable and a full exclusive of the stable itself, and let the world know this is what's coming.
And you know what? And we will do that. But my stable is growing. I've got more surprises in store. Okay, so you've got me at the beginning. Give me a minute, and
I like it.
You're going to have to use all your invites, buddy. You're going to have to use all your invites.
Oh, that sounds great to me, guys. I tell you what, there is no lie. This gentleman is taking the North Carolinas by charge. I mean, I went down there and I went over crazy over top a lot of the guys that was known there, and here you come. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't wait to meet you. I need to shake your hand because you're going out there, you're working this business the way it needed to be worked. You're getting such young talent. And folks, we just got the name. The name was dropped. We got the exclusive who this match is. But now we're going to ask them. We got another gentleman that just jumped in. Guys, this is even getting better. We're giving the sensation himself, Zay Vega, baby.
Yeah, Zay!
My Singapore assassin.
Oh man, guys, you better invite your friends to be watching this right now because this is the show to be seeing.
Actually, Zay, I don't know if you heard, but me and Zay have had this conversation before. Zay, I think I told you I wanted to wrestle Jackson Drake, right?
Yeah,
I told you that, and when we formed our faction, it was just me and Zay, and he said, "Man, we could be the new age wrestling prodigies." I said, I don't know about that one, man.
See, the thing about that is,
got to beat the wrestling prodigies.
Yeah, there's one thing being a new age wrestling prodigy. I'm trying to surpass whatever that is.
Exactly, man.
There's a prodigy feels like it gives me a limit. I may be young to this industry, but I'm not a young man.
That's right.
So when I step in this ring, and I mean business every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you a little bit about Zay Vega. When I got to meet him, the moment I saw him, I said, I want this guy. And the wonderful thing about the Singapore assassin is he has a young man's body and a mature mind. So he's able to think through things. He's not going to get emotional and react. He's going to be intellectual and he's going to respond.
That definitely is a champion right there. When I hear that kind of maturity already in his career, that is definitely a champion on the rise.
Sure.
Or actually, he already is a champion if we really think about it. He's got Mr. Two Belts, man. Mr. Two Belts.
He's got 2 belts.
And you see, that's what I'm here for, actually. A lot of people get in this industry, and you have young men like Luke here who has such a long, illustrious career ahead of him. And again, with me being older, I'm here for one thing and one thing only. In every single place I step, I want gold. Everywhere. That's my goal. So it's not a secret. I'm not hiding it from anyone. And Mr. Michael here has already got me on the right path to getting that done.
That's true. That is true. And he's surrounding himself with like Caprice Coleman. That's how you say his name, right? That's how you say it, right?
Yes, sir. Caprice Comey, yes, sir.
So
We already get to
he's
Ben?
surrounding guys with he's surrounding himself with champions. So, I
Right.
mean,
We got Ben
Yep.
saying, "What's up, Zay?" We got
Oh.
Mr. Like, it's going to. Is this going to be live on Facebook? They want to know about this upcoming show.
who me?
The show that you got coming up
American
with this.
Lucha?
It may be live on Facebook. I know they record the matches ringside. So if it's not live on Facebook, when the match definitely comes out, I will share it everywhere. You know,
I'll tell you what, you get a hold of ALW, I'll even one up this. You tell them to send me a copy of the entire show, and I'll even put it on here and show everybody myself.
heck yeah, I got you on that one.
They're going to throw you off of a subject here because everybody has free time. And of course, my sponsors, Family Gaming Society, and they're coming in going, what is everyone's favorite video game? People usually don't admit being a gamer, but one way or another, you have a console, PC, phone. Somebody plays something somewhere.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What is that? It's got a glare.
WWE 2K20.
Oh, all right. See, now I'm going to
Um,
have to call you out on that one here soon.
Yeah. That's a bad choice, brother. That's a bad choice.
Hey, okay. Well, we've also got GTA. So I mean, like,
Oh, man. Come on. I'm Monster and GTA all day long. Xbox as well.
so I'm saying.
Because I tell you what, here's what we're going to be doing on Family Gaming Society with me. We're actually reaching out to people who plays Xbox and so forth. And when WK220, the 22 comes out for WWE, we're actually having guys come in. We're going to do our own little league, only independent wrestlers, people who's been in the business. We create our characters as it was in our is in our true careers, and we'll actually go out and go against the fans
Okay.
and have a good old time and keep them involved.
Okay.
So, what is your favorite one? There's a Vega. He popped two names.
I'm a sports fanatic, man. So I got to go NBA 2K
Oh, I knew he was gonna say 2K. Jesus.
and FIFA. I love FIFA.
Oh my God. He
All
just
Yeah, shocking.
All right, now I'm
Yeah.
looking at Mr. King here, and I'm wondering because he's such a busy guy. I guarantee his answer's got to be something mobile.
No, it actually
No.
isn't. So I am an Xbox guy, and my game, I'm a story-based guy. My game, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, Rockstar.
I was
I
just
have
playing
the
that one.
game, but I'm more GTA. It's quicker. I love cars. You know, the horses, that kind of kills me, but I do have it. Great. It's a great game. They're getting better updates than GTA. That's all I'm going to say about
Oh yeah.
Rockstar.
I actually like that one. Yeah.
And I do some Fortnite, but right now I'm in that Division 2 right now. It was so awesome. Squad based, story based, great. And then they staying with the times right now in the news. It's awesome.
Okay.
All right, guys. Let's see. So somebody pops. Marquise McQuillan says NBA 2K. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm going to have to get that game now.
In a second. Well, actually, I have something I want to bring up because Zay said it a couple weeks ago, and nothing with me and Zay, but I posted a picture of me with Zay's title, and he said before he lets anybody get close to him, he usually he lets I think that deserves a one-on-one friendly match with me and Zay Vega. I mean, I've wanted it. I know he's wanted it.
So
I
speaking on what he's talking about, what I said was before I let anybody roll with me, I like to see where you are. I like to see how much fire you have.
Mm-hmm.
So if you notice, JC Wolf, we had multiple battles, and now we're about to take over. So, as a friendly, as my little brother, I would love to step in there with you, and we'll get it done.
All right, Mr. King, they're in your stable. How do you feel about them facing one another?
You know what? Here's what I think about it. I'm fine with that, but I tell you what, it's risky. It's risky because if you don't show up and you don't perform, when I say you show out, it might be kick out. So be careful. You better have a match. If you don't live up to your end, I have standards, and those standards have to be met.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Whose corner would you be in, Michael?
I would be in the neutral corner. Because I want
He'll be behind the curtain. He'll be behind the curtain.
No,
I want to know where my people stand on their own 2 feet.
Oh,
I just seen it. Future Titans of Wrestling will book this October 16th. You're seeing this right here, right now. What do you say to this, guys?
as I'm looking, I'm not booked October 16th. Are you booked?
What about you there?
Actually, I planned on being a Future Titans anyway that day.
Oh man, see, let's get in touch. Let's get in touch.
Mr. King,
So here we go. Here we go.
As their manager, are you making this official? You seen it pop. You heard them. Is this official October 16th?
No.
Oh,
It's not
no.
official October 16th. You want to make it official, we're going to have to talk after this. Let's talk dollars. Let's talk stipulations. Let's talk where it's going to be on the card. All right. So you want this? I'm going to pick the stipulation. We're going to have to talk dollars, and I'm going to pick where it is on the card. And I tell you what, it's not going to be the 3rd match or the 4th match. Either we're going to set the pace for the entire show. We're going to close that show out.
Yes, sir. Listen,
that is right.
I say let's do it October 16th. Main event, and we'll do a hardcore. We'll do a street match.
No. I tell
you what. I tell you what, brother. Right now, we're building an empire. Let's let that shit to the side for a second. We'll talk about this behind closed doors at our next business meeting.
Ben Wolf says, hit him up, Mr. King. King's a smart manager for his move. See, now you are getting good. Now you're getting that good response. You didn't jump the gun.
And people want it, man. You can tell people want it, but it's
the thing. That's the thing. If they want it, they have to pay for it.
Let's make them wait. Let's make them wait. Let's make them wait for it. October 16th. I don't know. It can be. Who knows? It could be next year.
A long ways away.
Exactly. It's still a couple months away. We got time.
I haven't got the fans agreeing. This should be a main event. Main match would be awesome. Mr. Ben Wolf, take my advice. Make it main event. Make that part of the deal. Mr. King will bite on hearing the word main event. He loves the word main event as a manager.
Yeah, I'll let Michael handle that. That's Michael's job.
We'll leave it up to Michael with this one.
By October 16th, you may want a different match completely.
By October 6th. By October 16th.
So I told you earlier, this thing is going to grow. This thing's going to grow.
He may not have any of the belts by October 16th. So
who?
Him. I mean, I'm not saying for me.
By October 16th. By October 16th, my stable, the people I represent, are going to have all the belts. So if you want a title match, you're going to have to talk to me.
Tag team gold?
I don't care what title it is. We're going to own it.
Yep.
So how would Zay Vega and Luke Fury be a good tag team?
Oh, that would be dangerous. Yeah. That would be absolutely dangerous.
But
Mr. King, here's my question to you. If you put these two gentlemen together, what would be the tag team that you would stick them in a ring with, making a statement?
You better say the right one, Michael. You better say the right team. I'm going to let you go ahead. Go ahead.
So I would not put these two together as a tag team. Okay. I already have a different idea for a tag team. I want the young legend to fly solo. He's the youngest I've got, and I want him to earn his stripes all by his onesies.
You see that is a smart idea. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I know Zay wants gold. Listen. This is my idea. Me and Zay can have tag team gold. I can have singles gold. He can have singles gold. We can have it. We can have any type of title at any different promotion. So, it's just my idea. Still gold around our waist. Still gold in the King Enterprises. So, either way is good to me.
Now, so let's talk stable. Now we talk about veteran. Now, what direction is this veteran going for you that you're asking for him to be?
Okay, Daddy.
The veteran that I'm looking for. So I do have AJ Frost. He's a smart, wily, tenacious guy. Not afraid to cheat to win, and he has a lot of creative ways of cheating. Let me assure you. So I like having him around me because, when I'm not thinking of something, I can turn to him. He's got an idea. So he's going to be around. Akbar Bashar, he's a bit of a veteran. He's not like AJ Frost, who's been doing it for 21 years.
Right.
But he's been around for a while. All right. I'm looking for someone, and as a veteran, that is going to be solid, pound for pound, fully capable inside the ring. Someone that's edgy, got some grit, and knows how to work the system. Because I'm a systems man. We will work the system.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now, you acquired and brought out the news JC Wolf. What made you want him?
All right. So
I had
JC
that
Wolf,
question too.
I got to see him a few times. All right.
Mm-hmm.
He is a young dude, but he is tough. He is a tough guy, and he can take a beating and he can give a beating right back. All right.
Boy, can he.
He is
Boy,
not
can he.
afraid of anything. He'll take on anyone. He will jump in over his head if someone will let him. And, you know, there's been times where he's allowed himself to get in a little bit over his head. That's what I'm here for, is to make sure that when he jumps into something, he's covered. He's protected. He's doing the right thing and not, you know, putting himself in jeopardy.
Right.
Right. So that's what I love about JC Wolf. And he's got a bright future ahead of him. He can do anything. He can have a technical match. He can have a no holds barred street fight. He could do hardcore. He could do barbed wire, whatever you want him to do. He can do it. But I am not going to have my people doing those types of matches week in and week out. We're going to take care of our bodies. We're going to take care of each other, and we're going to have long futures and not flame out.
So let me speak to attest to that. Being as though I've stepped in the ring with JC multiple times now. I'm quite older than this kid. Let's be very clear here. I'm over 10 years older than him, and he is by far one of the hardest hitters I've stepped in the ring with so far. By far, everything this kid does hurts. Everything he does, everything with impact. So to now have him a part of our empire that we're building here, it just reached destruction.
Well, I'll have to speak because I do know him personally. He got to come up to Cleveland, Ohio, and do a show here, and we put him up against a gentleman that normally, you know, he wouldn't be stepping in the ring with. And when I talked to him, I said, "Hey, we're taking the cuffs off you. Go out and give the fans what you think they need." And I mean, this kid stepped up, and with like a gentleman right here, Odell Lowe. I know Odell's worked with him as well. That's another hard-hitting man. He says, "Hi, I hit hard. I do know you hit hard, Mr. Odell."
We know.
Mr. King, by the way, I'm going to warn you. I know that you're down there, and Odell Lowe's probably going to be on some cards, or you can be in the same ring with him. Don't trust him. Don't let him have a kendo stick. I've already been kicked by him many times. I know what it feels like. Mike Lay coming up with Cleveland Rocks.
Well, actually, before we go any further, I do want to apologize to JC Wolf. Him and Zay Vega were having a good match, and I went out there and cost him the match. Listen. We weren't allies at that moment. I've got to apologize to him. He's a part of this.
Listen. At the time, he was not with us, which means that whatever happened, it happened. We do what we do for us to progress. That's as far as we need to take it.
All right. See, I like the mentality that Mr. King's put you guys on. You're stepping back, thinking before you act. There's already a good job right there.
Mr. King is setting the tone.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, it's an expectation for us to reach.
Now we're going to throw the hard questions at Mr. King, and I'm going to go by one person at a time. We'll start with JC Wolf. What does he need to change to be to your full satisfaction?
What does JC Wolf need to change?
Yes.
I don't think there's anything he needs to change. I think there's certain things that he needs to improve on. I would like him to sculpt his body. He already hits hard. I want him to make people afraid just by his presence, to go along with what he can already do. I want him I want him to hit hard like Bobby Lashley hard. I want him. He's got a big frame. All right, JC Wolf has a big frame. Let's maximize that frame, and that's focus number one. Focus number two would come sometime down the road. We need to talk about that hair.
The hairdo. I told him I thought he needed to just get it soaking wet and just let it be wild and crazy. And I think if he went out there and was savage with it, it would have been a good one. Oh, actually, we have some questions coming up. It says, Zay, do you and JC the Pack can win the tag belt September 19th at Future Titans of Wrestling?
So that's the aim there. My first step in Future Titans of Wrestling is me and JC will be forming what we call the Pack. And from there on, any tag team that steps in Future Titans of Wrestling will have to step through us.
That's right. So that's what. Sorry, Luke, and that's why I was avoiding the whole tag team conversation because we already had something in mind, and
they were
and the reason why I didn't want you tagging with Zay is you two are similar in style and strategy. So with JC, I got the strength, I got the pounding, and then with Zay, I've got the tactician. I got someone that's mobile, can do some kicks. We'll be able to see him do the hip toss into a low drop kick, right? That's what's going to make the Pack not just successful, but unbeatable. And we will have those belts on that day, and ain't nobody going to take it away from us. I've seen the other tag teams in the area. I know that some promotions can't even keep a tag team together. So there ain't nobody out there that's going to be able to come and get it.
I wonder if Luke Fury is laughing at the same thing I am, and I'm trying to keep my composure.
I mean, we might.
Odello, is it Odello?
I mean,
I am not. He says you need stuff of me.
I'm not referring to anything Odell Lowe. I have not had the opportunity to interact with Odell Lowe very much, so I'm not in a position to say anything positive or negative about him at this juncture. I don't have any.
Have you seen his work? Have you watched him, been out to the ring and seen what he does?
Not yet. Not yet. Everything I've seen of him has been online. I've not seen him in person or seen his work in person.
Ooh.
I have.
Now,
I have.
This is where I would say, as somebody who's come out and been in the management business, this is a man that when you think about a faction, any man that you think about a stable, I'm telling you right now, this is a man that Luke Fury, Zay Vega, JC Wolf, I don't care who's in your stable. This is a man that can go in, without a doubt, be destructive. And you can ask any one of them that knows him, that's been in the ring with him, that's seen him in the ring. This man is destructive. So as a manager, you better be aware of some of these monsters that are lurking in the area.
I'm aware of several. It's just I have not been out to see him in person. I know his reputation. I've seen him on Facebook and that type of thing, but not in person. It is on the to-do list. I am a busy person, and so it might take a minute, but it'll happen.
That's where I come in at as well. So most of the places where Odell Lowe has been working lately, I've been able to be there and kind of speak with him and see the destruction that follows wherever he walks. I think Odell Lowe was the type of guy that I would be wary of recruiting, because Odell Lowe isn't a person who you can bring into something. Odell Lowe is he's a leader. You're gonna have to kind of go by his way of doing things. I don't really see any other option if he says it, to be perfectly honest. But as of right now, with King Enterprises, we have a goal in sight. And any distractions of our goal right now, or anything that could possibly take us off of that track, we can't really take the risk right now.
Well, I do have one question. Where we do have goals and everything, and what company are the goals set for? Because I haven't been informed on a lot of stuff. So,
yeah. So you are the young legend. You are the one who has the most to prove.
Mm.
And things are moving very quickly right now. So we will talk about these things offline.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Right.
we're getting hit right now. It says John Matthews pops up with, I heard we got the pack at Future Titans of Wrestling.
Yeah, I know
Modelo
John
follows up
Matthews. I
with
know
me.
Kid Cutter. And I know everything that we need to do to beat him. So
I
Oh,
I
God.
know.
Here we go. It says it will be an elimination tag team for the tag belt September 19th. The pack versus Perfect Vision versus Austin Shadows and Elijah Proctor.
I know those two clowns also. So again, look, I have a moniker. Okay. I am the Asian sensation. I've been everywhere. I've seen everything. There's not a move I can't counter. There's not a strategy I can't defeat. They have problems. I'm a problems provider. All right. Problems provider here.
All right, here we got something for you, though. Let me ask you this. They're asking, with you coming in, what made you want to be a manager? What got you into professional wrestling?
Oh, what got me into professional? Okay,
Uh-huh.
so I've watched professional wrestling since 1978. All right. I've always wanted to be in professional wrestling, but I went off to war, and I come back from war, and I've aged. I don't know too many people who start in as a wrestler at the age of 50 years old. So I decided I was not going to be the first one to become a wrestler at 50. But what I could do is I could manage. I could use my brain. I can help other people. I can have this faction make champions. And so that's why I got into professional wrestling.
Was there a certain personality growing up that went, man, coming into this now, this would be somebody I would love to just, he was such an icon. I'd love to be even close to him.
Oh, so who were the people I admired most in wrestling? Two people come to mind. All right. So in my younger days, I admired Jim Cornette. I loved everything that he did. I loved his tennis racket. I loved the Midnight Express. So he was definitely a guy that I admired. The other person that I admire just as much is Eric Bischoff. All right. So I know people like to bag on Eric Bischoff, and they like to bag on the NWO and WCW. But everybody who enjoyed the Attitude Era of wrestling owes a big bow and a thank you to Eric Bischoff.
Eric Bischoff,
That's
yeah.
true. That is very true, actually.
I mean, if it wasn't for the Monday Night Wars, NWO going over, Eric Bischoff running that whole deal going into it, there would have been no Monday Night Wars because there would have been no wars.
Exactly. And you'd still be stuck watching Slappy the Clown against Tingle Tingle or whatever cartoon characters WWE wanted to roll out there. So, pay your respects. Give credit where credit is due. Eric Bischoff changed wrestling. And to bring it down even more, WWF/WWE, a transcendent moment for them was Hulk Hogan body slamming Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
All right. NWO was Hulk Hogan turning heel. So WWE and WCW both owe Hulk Hogan.
Just like AEW owes Chris Jericho. If it wasn't for Chris Jericho crossing over in the very beginning to start it off,
and Chris Jericho is my wrestling hero. He is a guy that he's my favorite. I loved him in WCW. I loved him as a crossover to WWE and now into AEW. One of these days, I'm going to go on one of his cruise shows.
Cruise. Oh, bro.
He just wants to be on the list. That's all he wants to do.
Well, I mean, Mike, we get to see him next week. So, I mean, him and Nick Gage in a death match. So, I mean,
that's right. He'll be here at the 28th.
Yeah, he's wrestling Nick Gage in a no rules match.
What is Zay's and Luke's favorite finishing move?
You go first, Zay.
Okay. I would have to say my favorite finishing move would have to be my own, man. It's the Night Rider. Like, I don't, I don't
Well,
really know what else I could say right now, just because it's so unique to me.
if she's saying like when I have or haven't used, so the one I use, my favorite one is springboard cutter. So yeah, I like that one. And then the other one, which I'm working on currently, 450 splash. That one's
Yeah,
a
you be careful on that one though. I've seen some guys. I mean, it takes a lot of work to get it
oh no, I mean
perfected.
I can do it. It's just
So
like
you like that aerial work? You're more of the
oh
aerial
yeah,
guy, and great ring awareness. The whole deal on that one.
So
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
I haven't got the right place to do a lot of those moves yet. So and I'm working on it. So Oh, and by the way, Justin, consider me booked for future Titans of Wrestling as of now. So
all right. So to talk a little bit about Luke Fury here,
Mhm.
I have the privilege of seeing him train week in, week out. And I laughed a little bit when he said springboard cutter, because I've seen it so much, because he's always practicing that particular move in training. So that's the only reason why I laughed. But I love a person that's going to be dedicated to their training.
Right.
He's working matches and he's taking time to train at the same time. And that's the type of people I'm looking for. If you're a wrestler and you just do shows and you're not going to take the time to train, I don't need you in my stable.
that's right.
Exact. I'm really liking you, Mr. King. Man, you're such a traditionalist mentally that you're bringing such a value back into the business. I really appreciate that. I'm really glad I had you come on here. All right, we got some questions. Actually, this is actually a big one here. Mr. King, with your manager experience and everything you bring to the table, will you ever consider running a production of some type top talent?
Um, I definitely would. I've thought about it. There's a lot of pieces that need to be put in place for that to happen, and I think in order to do that, you're going to need investors. All right. So ideally, I would love to, in a realistic goal, I would love to have a promotion in the Carolinas, Tennessee, that is going to compete consistently with NWA Power. All right.
Oh, that was a big one.
And then from there, I'd like to go ahead and go up to the AEWs and WWEs, the Ring of Honors and Impacts and that type of thing. But my initial goal, my initial target would be to go toe to toe with NWA Power.
I understand exactly how that is. I'm running my own promotion up here in Ohio, and one of the things is I'm getting all my ducks in a row, dotting my I's, crossing my T's. So when I do come out, I'm coming out kicking the door down, and I'm going to come out being the top promotion in the state of Ohio without a doubt. So I know where your thinking is on that one. All right. Says Michael King, and I would like to book Luke Fury October 16th for future Titans of Wrestling. So they're actually hitting you up. Tell you what, Mr. Wolf, I think you're going to be getting a hold of Mr. King tonight and talking some business. I owe Zay a fair one. That scramble win with whoever distracting him doesn't sit well. How's that face, though? Blaze, the pro wrestler.
So, Michael, speaking of which, I'm actually glad the Blaze popped on here. Michael, one of my requests here, and I'll say it while we're on the live. I need that match. I don't care when. I don't care where. I need that match.
All right. Well, I always look out for my guys. So you want that match, we'll make it happen. I don't have the when for you, but I have the yes for you.
So tell me about this Blaze pro wrestler. I mean, why is it so personal for you? Why do you want him?
So Blaze and I were recently in a scramble match for the SCW heavyweight title match. And while I was distracted from someone running their mouth ringside, Blaze caught me, and that's how I was placed out of the match. I guess he's in his feelings because he thought I was supposed to let him get in the ring. Not happening. But nevertheless, he got his 1, 2, 3 and got me out of the match. But that's gonna cost him now.
Hey, Blaze, here you are again. Blaze, I'm always down to face A. Seems like a good time. I'm going to have to get you on here, Blaze, and tell us what you think about this, why you want it so bad. I want to hear that story now because you seem pretty well lit up about it.
All right. So
Here comes it says ask Blaze about his C-section. If it's coming from Odell, Blaze, I don't want to ask you. You probably got beat up pretty bad.
So Blaze,
Anytime he's on it.
Blaze may think it's going to be a good time in the ring with Zay, but I guarantee you, the next time he's in the ring with Zay, it's not going to be a good time for him.
I can guarantee that it won't be a good time.
Now, how big are you truly wanting to build your stable to?
How big do I want to build it to? I'd like to have some females in the stable as well. So I'd like to get up to 10 people in my stable. I want to go to any promotion at any time. But here's the thing, all right? I'm visiting promotions and I'm talking to people. I already am. So those of you out there, you see me, you should look for me, first of all, because you never know when your guys in a match end up being my guys and they turn the table on you right there without you knowing about it. So, keep your eyes out, because that's what I want. Someone from everywhere. They don't call me the everywhere man for nothing. All right. I want someone from everywhere, and we're going to go anywhere we want to go, and we're going to put down anybody we want to put down.
XNAWA.
I need to get this man up to Ohio. I'm telling you, man. Oh man, I think we'd have some fun up here. I think the crowd would actually really like you up here. This crowd's aggressive right now. They're really hungry for entertainment, and of course, the South lived a lot longer through the virus. The North, they got shut down completely, so it was really bad for the fans here. Well, it sounds like a challenge, Mike. Just let me know when and where. All right, Blaze, when you coming on to tell us all about this? Mr. King, would you like to see your guys that you sponsor to go like the WWE?
I want the guys that I represent to go where they want to go. All right. If their goal is the WWE, then by God, I'm going to work to get them there. All right. Because I'm setting up a program. All right. I'm going to backfill. I'm not going to hold anybody back. You got someplace you want to go, I'm going to help you get there, because I got someone wanting to step in right behind you. Right? You want to go to WWE? You want to go to AEW? You want to go to Impact? Let's go. You want to go and get an audition? I'll take you to School of Morton. I'll take you wherever you need to. We'll hop in the truck and we'll go. All right. Yeah, we'll get you where you want to go. I've got people that's ready to take your spots when you vacate.
And a lot of people don't realize building this kind of stable and where you want to go with it, it'll help a promotion. It'll help build a promotion as well. I mean, if you get the right talent, the right people you're backing up, and you get them to the different promotions, there's going to be that promotion. It's going to carry them much better than certain promotions won't carry them as well.
Yeah, and here's the deal. I reach out to promotion. I talk to them. You could ask today. I talk to my guys. I see where they want to go, and I reach out to those promotions. Right? If those promotions don't get back to me, that's their loss, because someday they're going to reach out to us and say, "Hey, we want you guys." And we're going to say, "Too late. We found something better than you." So when I reach out to you, you really need to reply back, because you're going to be kicking yourselves in your own butts for not taking us up on the offer when you had the chance.
And I'm not going to lie, myself even hit up the A's and Sensation going, booking information and everything I need to do. I'm not dumb. I know what sells.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
I'm myself. I'm looking at, hey, what's it going to take to have you come up north and let's get busy. Let's have some fun.
Can I talk about what I want right now?
Yeah.
What's that?
The only thing and the only person I want right now, this man right here,
Jackson Drake.
Jackson Drake. Continue.
Is it that
Hey, what's
book
up, Kenneth? How you doing, sir? What's up, Dog Payne and fellas? Thank you for joining us. So, yeah, I mean, you seem to be taking that match personal. It seems to mean a lot to you. Why is it so personal?
Well, just because I don't know, I've looked to him for a long time now, and I don't know, I've seen him wrestle a lot. That's the first thing, and he, for being totally, he's the reason that I started wrestling this young, because I used to watch him and be like, whoa, he's doing it, this young, so maybe I can do it, So that's really the true reason why I started wrestling at this age.
So you've never been in a ring with him before or nothing?
I've never met him in person. I've never trained with him. I don't know anything about him. He doesn't know anything about me. I mean, we've talked, obviously. We've talked, we've called, but I don't know anything about him, wrestling wise. So, I mean,
and I'll do this. I'll say this, and I'm going to ask a question. As somebody who's been in the ring prior, being a prior wrestler, why should he give you a match that you're wanting so bad? I mean, the way you're asking for it, I feel something personal. What are you trying to prove out of this match?
I don't know. I've said it to him. I'm trying to prove that when he's long gone, he's got the contract signed, and I want him to know that when he leaves, I'm just filling that spot right in when he leaves, because I want to prove myself to him, basically, So when he's long and gone, he knows that back home is steady. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's one stepping into somebody's boots a little bit or something like that. That's one thing, but you're wanting to defeat this guy. You seem personal about it. There's something edging you here. I feel like you're trying to get something out of this. Are you trying to beat the guy? Going, you know what? I'm better than you, and I can beat you. Maybe I should get that contract.
Look, he's a barometer. That's a barometer match. All right. So what Luke really wants to do, he wants to go in there and face this guy that he holds in high esteem, beat him down, have a victory, and realize that he is where he needs to be, and he can move on from there.
Mr. King, we got to get those two on here. If you make this match happen, I want the exclusive face-to-face. I want to hear what these two got to say, and I want to hear what this guy's got to say to Luke Fury, because there's something here that it's Mr. Fury, you got me thinking here. So
I ain't gonna lie, this like you talking about it got me heated about the situation, because I'm not gonna lie to you, the way that I've seen him treat the American Lucha Wrestling fans, I mean, he pulled a fan
up. Your mic went away.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, but the way I've seen him treat the American Lucha Wrestling fans is unbelievable. He pulled a fan out of the crowd and slapped him in the face, slapped the taste out of his mouth. He put him in the ring, and him and his tag team partner continued to beat him down. So that just gives me even more reason to want to kick his head off. I mean, I'm not going to go in. I don't want it to seem like I genuinely hate him, because I know he's a good guy. He's surrounding himself with the wrong people. But come July 31st, I'm telling you, I'm not coming that 12-year-old that looked up to him. I'm coming a man with I'm angry at him, honestly. I am angry at him.
Here's a comment that says something is festering in you. Let me ask you, is the 12-year-old coming out that followed this guy, looked up to him, now that he turned on the fans and did a fan wrong, now is Luke Fury going, you know what, you were somebody that I looked up to, but now you became somebody that I need to face?
Yeah, that's exactly.
There you go.
Exactly right. And I'm trying to do it for not only the fans, but everybody in the locker room that's been terrorized by him, Con O'Kelly, Malachi, and Maurice Moss. I mean, they've took over ALW recently, and I think it's time for somebody to step up and show him that, he's not boss. He's not going to take over just like that. So,
all right, here's a question based on this. Mr. Fury, if you lost against Drake, would that bring yourself down, or will that motivate you to kick ass and take names later?
Oh, no. There's I'm very confident that I'm going to win in Jackson. I'm going to win against Jackson Drake. And let's say something happens and I don't win. Well, we're going to repeat the process until I just totally kick his ass, across North Carolina. I don't have any problem with wrestling him more than once. I genuinely do not have any problems with that.
All right, Asian sensation, Michael King, you're going into the hot seat right now as the manager. That same question, will that match hurt him by loss, or will it motivate him?
That match, a couple of things. First, I think he's going to win. All right. I think he puts certain people in high esteem, especially when you're young and you think very highly of them. And I think he underestimates himself in comparison. But I think he'll be pleasantly surprised once he gets in there and goes, "Oh, this is all you got." So I think he's going to win.
All right.
If he does not win, then he and I are going to have to talk, and we're going to figure out where we made mistakes. And we're going to look at film, and we're going to correct mistakes, and we will decide together if we want to pursue this guy again or if we want to move on to bigger and better things.
All right. We got Zay Vega, Luke Fury. Both of you have matches coming up, correct?
Yes,
Correct.
we do.
Now, does either one of them at this time have an opponent you're going, this could be trouble?
I mean, I know the shows that I'm on, but I mean, you know, some shows don't really tell you who you're facing. I know the one just Jackson Drake right now.
No, this is actually for Mr. King. I mean, is there an opponent out there right now that you're going, oh, man, I don't know about my guy. You know, this could be a bad deal.
Oh,
No, there
No?
isn't. So, all right. I think the closest thing that you might have to people thinking there might be a bad deal is I have the Sheik Akbar Bashar going against Rush Kennedy in a Syrian chain match. This Saturday, July 24th, at AWS in Orangeburg. I can see where people might think, you know, because it's a Syrian chain match. It's hardcore, it's heavy hitting.
Right.
But it's Rush Kennedy, and we're familiar with Rush Kennedy. We know what he can do. We know his capabilities. I mean, he's not someone you're just going to walk over. He's not an easy victory. The guy is talented. He's been doing this for a minute, right? But we know what he does, and we know that he's had to have some special treatment from referees to win in the past. But I'm there now. I'm not going to let that happen. And it's a chain match, so it's really not going to matter. It's not going to be put in the referee's hands. So I'm really not concerned that it's going to be, oh, we might lose this one. That'd just be the closest one that I can think of right now.
And the gentleman you represent, knowing who he is, that kind of match is not far from his own playground. He's been known in his career. He's gotten nasty. He's been in there, done it. So this is nothing out of the ordinary for him, you know. I think that match is actually, is there a way that the fans can actually get to see this live?
I'm not sure if they're going to be streaming this one live or not. At a minimum, they will be able to watch it after the fact. It will be posted up to their YouTube page, and you'll be able to watch it after the show.
Because I tell you what, man, that's another one. I'd love to send me the video footage of this. I'd love to play this for the fans and let everybody check this out. I think these are some matches and these are some guys that everybody needs to see. This is some talent that's coming up into this business. You know, as A. Vega said, there, Luke Fury, you know, they're looking at them. These guys are young lions. They're coming in. They're hungry in this game right now. We want to see more of your stable. We want to keep up with you. We want to invite you back. You gentlemen, don't be strangers. I thank you guys for coming on. Now, is there anything in final, Mr. King, that you want to let the fans know how to follow you, a website, merchandise, for anything you guys got going on?
So right now, what we've got going on, so I've got my Facebook page. If you need to book us, Luke, Zay, The Sheik, AJ Frost, go to my Facebook page, message me, and we can work something out. That's what I'm working on primarily. We are in the midst of a marketing blitz right now, and we will soon have website, merchandise, and things of that nature. I've been working with Zay Vega, AJ Frost, so we have things that are to them as well as things that's for King Enterprises as a whole. So keep an eye out for that. I think you will be in shock and awe by October 1st at how far we've come as a unit.
That's right.
And what do you got going on, Mr. Vega? Hit us up. Tell us what you got.
Hey, Doc, if you don't mind, my closing words, the only thing I want to say here, being as though I just figured out who my opponents were coming up here, I just want to send a message to Perfect Vision. I've been hearing about you guys for a very, very long time. very long time. And while everybody has the utmost respect, I'm coming to take you gentlemen to school. And I'm going to walk out with those titles around me and JC's waist. And when Michael tells you that we come to stay and we come not to play, please believe me. I'm coming in October to take it to perfect vision. That's my goal. That's my mission.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Luke Fury, what you got for us?
I only want to say one more thing, and that's just going back to the situation at hand. And I just want to remind everybody: next Saturday, July 31st, American Lucha Wrestling. I come to beat Jackson Drake. 1, 2, 3. That's all I gotta say.
Mr. Kenneth Dominic Dela Cruz comes out and says, I would love to see these matches. Let me ask you there, Kenneth. What would you think if I said, hey, let's get these guys up to Ohio and let's bring up this nice big stable he's creating there, because I could see a future deal going down, the battle of the managers, the Asian Sensation versus the team of Doc Payne. I think that would be one hell of a night. And Mr. Mike Lake says, I support all wrestlers. I live in Youngstown, Ohio. I'm a wrestler fan, kind of like no other. And he sure is. He will share your information. He will follow. He is a loyal fan to no end. So, Mike Lake, thank you for joining us.
Tell you what, Doc Payne, this is what I got for you. Let's do a good old-fashioned Civil War. We'll bring the South. We'll come up north. We'll tear down your house this time. All right?
Oh, now that.
Let's see who's better this time.
Hey guys, when you guys give me some feedback on the show here, guys, you guys hit up the YouTube. And by the way, guys, this whole time we've been streaming live. We've been on 3 different Facebooks, YouTube, Twitch. We've been hitting 6 different platforms and LinkedIn. And all this has been live with live Q&A and everything. If anybody has a question, ask it out. I'm Kenneth, I like it. He said, let's bring him up. I think we can make that happen. Yeah, I do, Kenneth. I think that is an idea. That right there, Mr. King, I think we're going to be doing some talking, sir.
All right. Well, you know how to reach me.
Oh, I sure do. Boy, this is going to get interesting. Now it's starting to blaze Civil War. My interest is peaked. Oh,
here we are.
Oh, now you better watch who you guys come after the North, because when I pick my team, it's going to make your jaw drop.
Well, I understand. See, Doc, you see, you have 2 of the lighter versions of King Enterprises here. We got some pretty heavy hitters as well that we'll be coming up with from the South.
Yeah, we're going to have to get us something together. I'm going to be I got some partners already looking, and they're going off the chain already. I think they like what's going on with Mr. Me and King.
Who can we ask? We can ask Jamie Ross. We can ask.
No. Let me pick the team.
I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying that. I was saying we can ask these people how hard we really hit, because me and Zay have already faced basically a lot of people, and they know from firsthand how hard we hit. So,
Well, I tell you what, Mr. Fury, if we can make this happen, I'll make sure that my team is focused on you first, because you're just too damn confident for your own good.
The young legend is hopefully the man's legendary.
Yeah, let's get the legend out of there so we ain't got to hear it. But me and Mr. King, we're going to do some talking now. The fans, oh man, yes, he's going to be in contact with me. Oh yes, Civil War, he's interested. Mr. Lake says, let's party started now. Then, LOL. They're liking this. So I tell you what, folks, I am so thankful that they came up here and joined us and came on Kicking It with Payne, gave us some exclusives. Didn't think it was going to happen. Thank you guys so much. And everybody out there, keep watching on Doc Payne Facebook and YouTube. Keep following independent wrestling, because every bit of town out there needs your support without a doubt. Because if you want the best in wrestling, turn off USA, turn off AEW and WWE, and hit the independents on social media, because that's where the true talent lies.
Yes, sir.
And it's always interesting. It's always different. I'm seeing such guys coming up and doing things that makes me to this day. I'm 50 years old going, wow, did that guy just do that in the ring? That's what I love about the independent, because they give me those moments, and I love it. I call it the holy shit factor. So, guys, I'll be looking forward to your matches. because I know Mr. King is going to be drilling you hard enough to where when I'm watching these matches, I think you're going to give me that holy shit factor. So, guys, good luck to your matches, Mr. King. Thank you so much. You guys stick around for a quick minute. Everybody out there, we love you and have a great night.